Oh my goodness, you're playing the wrong game, Jay! I'm flying around Howling Fjord. This place at night was one of my favorite places to level in all of World of Warcraft back during the Wrath of the Lich King days. Very scenic for its day, and the addition of ambient wildlife, birds flying around and stuff like that, always really, really relaxing to go through. Always loved this place. Great zone to level in. If we had Time Walker mode in this game, I would spend a lot of time out here doing dailies or just goofing around because I love the scenery. And the music during the nighttime. Ah, here we go. Ah, there we go. Some nostalgia for the heydays of Lich King. But we're not here for that, obviously. We're here to check out WoW Classic, but because I wanted to leave the game sight unseen before I actually started playing it, I decided I'm actually going to, probably these waterfalls right here, I decided to come here to shoot the footage for the title card. So that way, well, it'll be a little confusing, but we are here today to check out WoW Classic. So without further ado, let's get that title card. It's time to play some stuff! Okay, now this is what you're here for. So I set up on all the normal servers, mostly preferring, of course, US Eastern Time Zone. This is what the populations are in the middle of the night during the off hours. So I'm going to come back and check this during the day, and probably change servers and do some quests over if I need to. If during the day with all the queues and stuff, particularly in the early evening, we start seeing a massive issues with the population and stuff. It's all lows and mediums right now, but this was all high and full earlier before the servers went live. So we're going to record this on Pagel, which is medium pop, so hopefully we can see some actual people playing the game at this hour. So, Goodmain and Lockhart are ready to go. The story behind these characters, and I usually have a story behind these various RPG characters, is that Lockhart was originally a priest before she became a monk, and she was my first alt back in the days of WoW Vanilla. So, we'll start Mr. Goodmain here, Paladin, just like in the olden days. So, well, let's see how similar to 2006 this is. But remember, I'm the guy that's going around saying, you think you do, but you won't. Well, let's see what this is like. Enter world. We're going to do this blind, rambly, the whole 9 yards. Stormwind. Woo! All right. I just hope I don't screw up the recording.
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion
an overpowered warlock.
The defenders of Stormwind
this is classic after all.
Vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world.
Look at all these players.
Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast
baby
in their
Anduin.
commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their
Baby
stalwart allies,
Anduin.
the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul
bunch of people standing around.
And hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within.
Yep,
Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Humanity's greatest chapter can be told. Zoom in on the... you kind of something new. Display tips. I don't need that. I also don't need... there. Whatever people are blabbering about.
I need to target something first.
There are no key bindings. Alright, F, G. This looks weird, but actually it is based on the home row if you touch type. So sheath and unsheath, and then sit and move down. Do that, and run walk. There we go. We'll worry about the other stuff later. So, targeting. Tab targeting. I wonder why, if that's what it's called, tab targeting. Let's see here. Yep. Ah, so my mouse with the extra buttons is supported. Interface panel. Well, we'll mess with this other stuff as needed. The big issue with the... Oh, look at that. There's a priest. Big, huge casting animation and golden Nike swoosh, and that's it. So notice the differences. Well, first of all, what are the graphics set to? 3? Graphics quality, classic. How high does it go? This is monolith, for Pete's sake. That doesn't look classic enough for my classic. Oh, man, oh, man. So what are all these icons? So the key ring will appear when I get a key. I know that. World map. And it doesn't get smaller either. Oh, man. So I'm going to be very rudely reminded of how the game used to be back in the good olden days or whatever. I start with Holy as Holy Light, rank 1 Seal of Righteousness. Now, WoW for some reason thought that players were, I don't know why Blizzard put this in, but there's a button you click.
I don't have a target.
Turn off error speech. Let's get some music going too. Let's put loop music on that. So there's a mixture of the old experience with the current. It would also be nice if I could see my... Let's get all the action bars on the screen, because I did actually do that. Always show action bars. Yay, now I can drag stuff. Show numbers for cooldowns. We have that. I want to see my resource numbers, though. Names. Where is that? See, in the modern game, this is all saved in the cloud. So I'm guessing, I don't know if there's a little bit of that left and you'll see it. Status text. Numeric values. There we go. So you can compare the health and mana that I start with versus what I started with in BFA, in BFA's Northshire Abbey. So 5880 versus 100, stuff like that. We have some food and drink, which you actually need in this version of the game. I'm going to put Holy Light over here. I am not playing the game with add-ons. I'm going to put this up here, the auto attack doohickey. Oh boy, the old thing for casting seals. Whoa, I'm already almost half out of mana. Because it's classic. Isn't there some kind of... Yeah, there is regen, but it's a lot slower. And in the newer game, it regens exponentially faster to keep people, playing the game instead of sitting and waiting. Look at that. Boom. 20 mana to cast Seal of Righteousness. So already we're going to have mana issues. I don't even have Judgment yet, and I'm level 1. All right. Tab Master. Yeah, Mr. Tab Targeting Tank.
Hello.
I hope you...
Safe travel.
Quest, text, speed. Where was that? Instant quest text. Yeehaw! Oh, it'd be nice to get 5 more minutes of this awesome menu action. I told you it was a blind run.
You need something?
See here? Hope you strapped your belt on tight, young paladin, because there is work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. The Stormwind Guard are hard-pressed to keep the peace here. So we go to see Marshal McBride instead of just going straight to Marshal McBride. And there's nothing on the mini-map, but there's a little ping thing that shows up. Was that in the original game? Or is that kind of just something that was left over? There's no giant question mark or anything. Old school Northshire Abbey. Woo! So, here's what I'm going to do. If you want to read the quest text, pause the bleeping video. Next! Another volunteer. It's just been so many years since I've read this. We're going to go through the Northshire experience, and hopefully it doesn't take that much longer. Look, I have no rest bonus either. Hopefully it doesn't take that much longer to... so we're going to kill kobolds first. Kill 10 boars, collect 10 apples. And I don't know how long this is going to be, but I will actually save the video if I have to. So the library wing... There's Priest Lady, except these trainers will actually train you. So I believe it was, we learned in the newer... Hold on. Is VSync turned on? Graphics. No, I want VSync on. I don't want to see tearing through all of this. Whatever. Hey, you know what? Let's crank up the... let's just put some anti-aliasing on, too. Just for the heck of it. All this modern stuff in your WoW Classic. Well, that's kind of... looks smudged. All right, we'll turn off the anti-aliasing. Or maybe I should go back to BFA for a bit and see what my settings are to get them to match. This is supposed to be kind of sort of a remake.
You need something? Greetings.
I can tell just by the way you're standing that you're no warrior. Why don't you go do something safe, like read a book?
For the Alliance.
Here we go.
Well met.
Brother Samuel actually trains. Oh, you can get Devotion Aura at rank 1, except I don't have any money. You can also get Seal of the Crusader at rank 1 for 1 silver. Or level 6, excuse me. So we have to go make some money now. Let's go do the quest. Quest tracker. That's the book, right? Nope, that's the spell book. Actually... Oh, I don't have perception? Oh, yes, perception. Let's put that on there. The Rogue Buster. Alright, let's go do something besides poke through menus. So, where is my social, world map, quest log? Shift click. Oh yeah, okay, I can get it to appear on the screen. I think that would have appeared automatically. I think that would have appeared automatically anyway, so... Oh, look at all these people! Oh, I hear a priest. There you go. Here's what I meant by the casting animation thing. Well, until she killed the wolf. Alright. Now for the dullest part of playing a paladin. Turning on your seal and just standing there watching. 8 physical, 4 holy. Paladin gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I'm not seeing how much damage I'm taking. And you heal yourself afterwards, so you have less downtime. No, anyways, we do have some food, and as I use the food, it will show up on the... As I use the food, you know, I'll just... As I grab the food, I'll just... Yep, there we go. Warlocks. Ooh. Now here's the thing, though. You're spending that mana every minute or so. Alright, ready? Yee! Me run! I gotta get the... There's gotta be a way to show all the numbers when I click on stuff. There you go. I don't have judgment yet, so I'm just gonna stand here and watch the dude auto-attack. Next. Oh yeah, seals only last 30 seconds, so I have to keep casting it in order to get the damage buff. Oh, check it out, I'm getting glancing blows. There's something that's been removed from the game. You know, if you attack a higher level mob, plunk. And I'm not even killing the right kobolds either. Ooh, I got some broken gloves though. But I don't have anything else, so I'm going to put them on even though they're vendor trash. That's the old WoW experience. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find where I'm actually supposed to go, and I'm going to turn on, see if I can get the combat numbers to show up on the target as well, so I can keep an eye on the numbers as I poke around in this old game. Okay, I've done some poking around, and I am basically, I've just been given an idea, well, figuratively smacked in the face, as to exactly how far back we are going. We are going so far back that I don't think you can actually get the health of your target in that window. That was added later. Same thing, too, with some of the other stuff. Where's that paladin trainer again? Same thing, too, of course, with their quest mobs not showing up as well. Well, there's a couple of things. We're going back so far that, 2006... Yeah, the health of a target, only if you're in a party with somebody, I think. I only have 4 copper, so I gotta sell some of this, like this junky shield that I picked up. Can I sell that? So, one of the things that Blizzard had to revamp with Cataclysm was the newbie experience. That there were people that had never played an MMO before, and they thought that they were leaving the game because of that. So 4 and 7 is 11. So I'll sell the junky shield and keep my junky hammer to go pick up Devotion Aura to get a little bit more defense. We are going that far back on this. So there's all kinds of quality of life stuff that everybody, myself included, has grown too used to that plays WoW. And now we see this. The other guy runs when you're strafing. Okay, now I have Devotion Aura for an additional 55 armor. Woo! And just for the heck of it, I can click it off and turn it back on again for a nice light show. Auras! Woo! If I click it enough times, I'll start looking like I'm in Warcraft 3. So, okay. I think now, given how much I've already recorded, just getting this much done, I think you can see exactly why this game was such a time sink. So, Kobold Camp Cleanup. That's what I couldn't remember earlier. So, we're going so far back that the healthier target doesn't show up. We're also going so far back that, of course, stuff on the map to show you where to go for your quests, that was originally an add-on. I remember people that had Quest Helper never knew where anything was in the world because they just followed the arrow everywhere instead of actually looking at the clues they had, their map, and other stuff in order to figure this out. So I can't click that to bring up the objective, so let me just do this. A clan of kobolds have infested the woods to the north. We're looking for... yeah, so over here by the mine. So I'm looking specifically for kobold vermin. Not the workers or anything. The worker? No, no. And this is reminding me a lot of... yeah, this is reminding me a lot of the original game. Because, oh, that's vermin, but she's got it tagged. Priest lady over there, but... I had this problem in the original game, too, is people were... yeah. People took all the vermin and there weren't any... or people were... all there was left was workers, because everybody killed all the vermin. So now we're seeing part of the old game. And now I'm starting to think I should go play on a low-pop server. Look at this paladin jumping all over the place because she has no buttons to press, unlike, say, the casters and stuff. Oh, somebody leveled. Oh, no, let's not hit the deer with the hammer or anything. But here you go. Yep. Crowded starting area, and there is nothing to kill. Alright. We're going to wing it from here on out, because I'm not going to show footage of me running around trying to find some quest mob while all of these new players are just tagging and killing everything, and the respawn timers. Yep, there is no kobold vermin. There's one. Doo-doo. Plunk. And plunk. And plunk. It'll be more fun when I get Judgment and I actually have a second button to press. Woo! We killed a kobold and we got a melted candle. Oh, oh, oh! Little flashback to Cataclysm there. Yep, there you go. Everybody's going after the mobs, and they're finding out the hard way that there is no shared mob tagging. We're going that far back. Ooh, 1 copper. Fortunately, these are neutrals, so they're not hostile or whatnot. Worker. You know what? We're going to cut this to just 1 quest. Remember Kill 10 Boars Timeless Isle style? Oh, here we go. Watch that get taken by somebody that has ranged attacks. Remember Kill 10 Boars Timeless Isle style? We're doing Kill 10 Boars WoW Classic style. That's going to be the video. We're going to complete a single quest, as I already know how long this is running. 3? Like I said, you think you do, but you won't. It's not that it's difficult, it's tedious. I mean, my guy is nowhere near dying. I just have to find... I'm tempted to pull an ESO and turn off the grass. So I have an easier time seeing the mobs. Yeah, here you go. World of Warcraft. This is what it was like back when you first started the game back in the day. And it's very, very accurate to the experience with all these characters running around. It's probably good that I'm in here on the introductory night of all of this. Worker. Vermin! Vermin! No one sniped it! Woo! Plunk. Plunk! Oh, you missed. See, the thing is, though, paladins were made for new players, so look at how I'm just, getting bonus damage from my auto attack. Woo! Level 2! But I don't think I get Judgment until level 3, so... Boink! Take candle! That is classic right there, and I don't mean the game. That's a classic saying, I mean. Now I'm doing a grand total of 13 damage. It's probably a quest to kill those wolves, too, so... Vermin! So now that people aren't farming all over the place... So remember how long it took? We spent about, what, a half hour to 40 minutes or so going through the entire experience? Now how long are we taking just to go through one quest? Worker. Oh, there's a rogue. Oh, by the way, how far back we're going. Rogue fighting with only a single one-handed weapon. No dual wield at the start. You don't get that until later. Ah, there's... No, dead. Vermin. There's one. Here's the thing, too, and part of the ways in which this game was time-gated back then, according to the Warlords of Draenor folks. See, we're going to kill these vermin, and I think the quest after that is to come back and kill kobold workers. So you'd have situations where your quest would send you to the same area multiple times to kill different mobs. Oh. Yay. So we need 3 more of those vermin. 3 more of those vermin. Worker. Timber Wolf, Worker. Fortunately, things are neutral in this area, and we don't have hostiles that'll attack on sight. Otherwise, I'd be standing here fighting off everything I aggroed. That becomes more of a thing once we get to Goldshire. I remember, this is jogging my memory a bit, particularly with how the Fargo Deep mine used to be. Here on the Alliance side, of course. And I'm basically staying with, when I first played the game, I was human, so... Yeah. Kobold Vermin, but that pally already got it. Look at the nice priest who's, not getting any kill credit. Kobold Vermin. See, the thing is, when you get Judgment, you get another button to press, and a little clunk of holy energy and stuff. 8. Oh, another instant respawn. Yeah, this game has some Cataclysm code somewhere under the hood, because this is reminding me of Cataclysm. A lot of people in an area. Ooh, look, a flimsy chain vest and a cape. So, see, this is part of the experience too. I'm equipping Greys because I don't have any gear. When I get better than Greys, I'll upgrade to Vendor Trash. So yeah, we're in a wonderful world where Vendor Trash is an upgrade. Your. And there's no ding thing or anything, just the counter goes up to 10, and then you run all the way back and turn everything in. So early World of Warcraft took a lot of influence from EverQuest, and EverQuest, of course, was MMOs basically saying, hey, we're here. And in terms of becoming more mainstream and becoming more of a social phenomenon outside of a niche group of players, that didn't really happen until WoW came into its own. This game is based on 06. Greetings. I'd say by 08 or so with Wrath of the Lich King, this game came into its own. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a quest in World of Warcraft. The original. We're just going to stop right here. No, wait a minute. Now we go to Brother Samuel for training. So I was kind of metagaming back there, using outside knowledge that my character, or the story narrative, my character couldn't possibly know. Why do I keep running to the priest trainer? Other wing. Look at how these guys run when they're strafing. The old animations, baby.
King's honor, friend.
Consecrated letter. Finally, we meet face to face, even though I was in here earlier. I welcome you to Northshire. Stormwind is not far off. But until then, be patient, Knight of the Silver Hand. You are a symbol to many here in this land. Act accordingly. The holy light shines within you, and it will be obvious to both your allies and your enemies. And so this is where you actually get introduced to the trainers who actually do something in this game. But can I afford anything? I don't know, there's nothing available right now, but I have 49 copper. I need to get into silver territory in order to buy some of this other stuff. Particularly Seal of the Crusader. That increases holy damage, but Judgment's the biggie, and that's coming up at level 4. I need to make a silver by then in order to have a second button to press in the middle of a fight. So this was the WoW experience. Let's go sell off the junky candles that I got from... Notice, by the way, that I am equipping Vendor Trash, because it's better than what I have. And then eventually I'll upgrade to proper Vendor Trash, so grays to whites to greens to blues, where you slowly climb up the ladder. I wonder if I should go sword and board. Alright, repair first, then sell that, which brings us up to 52. 52 copper. We're actually talking in terms of copper. I screwed that up last time with gold. So that's a quest. That's a Kill 10 Boars quest in World of Warcraft. This is what it was like, and I hope this has given you an insight into how much of a time sink this game really was. And it gets me wondering, would people in today's WoW world refer to this as time gating? Anyways, I've got one more thing, a couple more things that I'm curious about to see how vintage this experience really is. Before we sign off, let's go check them out. Lockhart's humble roots as a priest. She was my first attempt at an alt way back in the day, but I just want to go fight a few things and see what it's like to fight as a caster or to have an actual button to press. Let's go check out the skills here. So we do have perception. Don't have a... Wait a minute. I thought I turned the action bars on. Dirt. Oh, I must have hit OK instead of cancel. Let's put perception up here. I think feedback is something you learn later. Shoot is what you have when you have a wand. Which, of course, once upon a time your spells were something special, and the bread and butter attack for a caster was actually wanding. That's how far back we're going. So, lesser heal. Woo! So 52 and 160, reflecting a caster more so than a hybrid and whatnot. Mana regen, slow as all heck. And of course, smite for only 13 to 17 damage. So she'll hit for about as hard as the paladin would, but we actually have a button to press. A bit of spell pushback too when you get hit, so... Woo! A chipped claw. Alright, let's just fight a few more things here. All the old animations. Spell clipping, I think, is a bit more of a thing with this. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. So you figure we did about 15 to 17 damage between the white damage and Seal of Righteousness as a paladin. But as a priest, I can actually have a button to press to attack every single time. But of course, in this game you actually run out of mana, so... So you fight more than one thing at a time. Ooh, frayed pants. Woo! Actually, were those better? Yes. The piece of junk frayed pants vendor trash that I picked up were actually better than the starter pants. How much experience are we getting by doing this? Oh, it's actually advancing pretty well. What's the experience curve like? Is it really 400? How much? I'm just curious how much modern stuff is left in the under the hood here. Let's auto attack something. Clunk. Only 4 damage. I just want to run the character out of mana. Just have some fun here. Not like running out of resources is fun. Not enough mana! And the character just died. And the wolf just died. Okay. Now, one more thing, just to see how vintage the experience is. Let's roll a horde alt really quick. Muron. I do remember whenever I rolled a horde character that the whole intellect thing among the horde in the original game, like at 2016, it used to be so annoying because you'd roll this or a druid, a Tauren shaman or a Tauren druid, and you'd run out of mana after 3 spells, and it took more than 3 spells to kill the mobs. Let's see if that's still the case. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it resisted. Boom, out of mana. Okay, so we got 4 off. We have to stand here plunking it with a mace. This is what made it so annoying. Ah, yeah. As opposed to what I had with the priest. The shaman is supposed to be able to be an offensive caster. So, 1, out of range. Resisted. 2, 3, 4, out of mana. Ay. Shamans can equip shields. Woo! I don't know. Is the regeneration still on par with how it was in 2006? I really don't know at this point. Looks like I'm able to kill mobs, though. I just remember, though, coming out and being appalled, like, look at this, 3 spells and I'm out of mana, and you have to sit there and auto-attack the thing to death. So... I don't know if there have been some slight adjustments under the hood, But it looks like I don't have to do that anymore. Alright, enough playing with this stuff here. Enough playing with this Horde character here. So I've got plenty to do on the Alliance side. Plus, I have to figure out what the story is with the server queues when folks are up and about and stuff. Is there not a mining and blacksmith trainer in Bloodhoof Village? I'm going to close that before a bunch of people are like, classic is classic, learn to play. Alright, that's enough of this. Looking for Group Hogger! Yay, blast from the past. Now somebody needs to do some Chuck Norris jokes in the general chat. Well, not a bad start. But notice how in the time, I mean, we went through, what, like 30 to 40 minutes or so to go through the entire Northshire experience in BFA, and we've done a quest. A quest, and we bought some things. So now you might be seeing, and it's not really because the game is hard, it's not really, it's just tedious. And this is the design that was out at the time. Like, you know, make things, you know, not so steamrolly, so to speak. And now I think if you've ever known somebody who's ever seemed to spend too much time playing World of Warcraft, that now you can get a little glimpse of exactly why that has been the case. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to back off for now, and I'm going to pick a server to play on for real, catch them up to, you know, catch Mr. Goodman on that server up with where I am right now on Pagel. And we'll see how the queues are. I want to see how the queues are during prime time, because I don't want to be playing this game in the middle of the night after work and then not be able to play it on the weekends when there's people up during the evening hours and whatever the peak hours are, which I remember on a lot of the servers that I've played over the years used to be between about 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. was when the most congestion was taking place and when I'd get queues. So we'll have to see what that's like. For now, though, this has been my kind of blind Let's Play into WoW Classic. There'll be a bit more structure to things later on as we continue here. Till next, Death Jesters? Is that... No, they couldn't have named it after... There was a guild, I think, on Stormrage called the Death Jesters. I don't know if folks from that guild are all playing over on Pagel, but... Anyways, let's get away from the people. Be anti-MMO for a bit here. So... That's WoW Classic. The little glimpse back into the past, and it is a different experience from when I first fired this game up. But when I first fired this game up, I was amazed at the ambient sounds from like the crickets and stuff. Turn off the music. Just the crickets and stuff. I liked how it was all immersive and stuff like that. And this world, as cartoony as it is, was really believable. And this is just a glimpse into where it all began with myself in this game all those years ago, back in 2006. So, let's keep on plugging away at this and making videos about whatever you folks are interested in, or, say stuff in the comments if you want me to make a video about something specifically. Well, for now, though, I'm just going to continue keep on keeping on, so to speak, and we'll see where things go. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by, and game on.